Is everything the Democrat Party says and does designed today to be a boomerang, to come back and smack them in the face?
Good question, Crocodile Dundee. I got one for you. Have you ever, before hitting post on a video that was going to be shared with the whole internet, thought to yourself, is there any possible way that this analogy I'm about to use is so ironically stupid that it could boomerang back and hit me in the face? No, I didn't think so. Anyway, continue.
Seems like even the tiniest lies that they tell always come back to bite them.
And I am feeling supremely confident that there's absolutely no chance that that's going to happen to you right now.
Well, Democrats and the liars in the media have been doing everything they can to convince the American people that Donald Trump and the Republicans were working to slash Social Security benefits.
Yeah, all those damn lying Democrats and liberal talking heads in the media, like Mitch McConnell saying that Social Security is one of the biggest drivers of debt and needs to be adjusted. Or Ron Johnson saying that it's a problem that if you qualify for Social Security, you just get it no matter what. Or that budget led by Mike Johnson and congressional Republicans that calls for raising the retirement age, which, by the way, is a cut. Because last time I checked, if you have to be older to collect the benefits, you get to collect them for fewer years, which means you get less benefits. So that would be, a cut. Ooh, or my favorite from Utah Senator Mike Lee, who put it in terms so direct that even morons whose IQ rivals the temperature of dry ice could understand it. I'm here to tell you right now that it will be my objective to phase out Social Security, to pull it up by the roots and get rid of it. And don't forget Elon Musk telling us that most federal spending is entitlements, and that's the thing that him and his teenage dogs need to get rid of. Yeah, man, all those damn lying liberals trying to convince us that Republicans want to get rid of Social Security, huh?
The press release from the Social Security Administration just came out that showed that, in fact, 3.2 million Americans are going to be getting more in their Social Security checks. That the Social Security Fairness Act be implemented as quickly as possible.
The Social Security Fairness Act. This Social Security Fairness Act, the Social Security Fairness Act that was signed into law on January 5th, 2025. The Social Security Fairness Act that was signed into law by Joe Biden, who was the president on January 5th, 2025. Oh, buddy.
As early as April, they're going to start to receive an increased benefit.
Yeah, and do you know why they're getting more? Why those 3.2 million Americans are getting more? It's because that act, the one that Joe Biden signed, that eliminates the windfall elimination provision and the government pension offset. Two things that were signed into law in 1983. Do you know who was president in 1983? That damn commie liberal Democrat, Ronald fucking Reagan. So 3.2 million former public employees are going to be getting increased benefits and back pay because Joe Biden, who before he left office signed a bipartisan law undoing cuts to Social Security that were signed into law by Ronald Reagan. It is really hard to film and check my notes when I'm being cuddled by a 1,000-pound animal. Dude, your head weighs as much as I do, man.
So I guess Donald Trump was right. He's not slashing Social Security benefits.
I am suffocating.
In fact, people that have been starved of their benefits are getting it retroactive and are getting an increased monthly benefit. Wow.
Wow is right. You sure you wanted to end this that way? Because I wouldn't have ended that video that way. Now, what Joe Biden also did was made it so Social Security overpayment recovery, which is where when adjustments happen and Social Security occasionally overpays recipients, which happened a lot during COVID, that they start taking money out of your Social Security checks to recover that overpayment. He capped that at 10%, so only 10% of your Social Security paycheck could get docked at a time while they recovered that overpayment. Hi, buddy. Trump did away with that, and now he's going to be withholding 100%. That means any person who's collecting Social Security and has an overpayment and they relied on that Social Security to pay their rent and buy groceries and all that stuff, they aren't going to get a check until the entirety of that overpayment is recovered. This means that elderly people and disabled people and people who rely on Social Security to pay their monthly bills are literally going to starve and get evicted because of the policies of Donald Trump and Republicans. Buddy, is that a black eye? Told you the boomerang was on its way back. Man, yeah, you gotta be quicker than that. Anyway, bud, you should, delete your account. It'll save you from any more of those embarrassing boomerang concussions.